minutes to 5. One of the worst things about the start of the new year are the ridiculous New Year's honours for celebrities. Do we give too many honours to the rich and the famous? Two tabloids are suggesting that Hertfordshire's Victoria Beckham is set to follow in her husband's footsteps and be awarded an OBE. For what? The former Spice Girl is reported to be proud to be honoured for her fashion business and her charity work. You've got to be kidding me. Look, we gave a knighthood to Philip Green. Look how that turned out. Do we need to stop honouring the rich and famous for being, well, rich and famous? Honours expert and commentator Mark Llewellyn-Slade joins me now. Mark, very good afternoon to you.
Hi, Roberto.
Mark, I'll just cut straight to the chase. Do we hand these things out like Smarties at times?
Well, you raise a good point, Roberto. I think if she is to receive an OBE for services to fashion and charity work, as you say, then the million-dollar question here is, has she excelled in those areas, and is she truly a leader in her field, or is she just leveraging her husband's celebrity status and riding on his coattails? Now, to be fair, she has won awards for her fashion work, but is she essentially designing the clothes, or is she just putting her name to them? And yes, she is a UN, a United Nations AIDS ambassador as well. But again, how much work is she actually doing, and perhaps how much money is she donating to AIDS-related charities? We don't know.
I have no issue with honours going to worthy people who have gone beyond the call of duty, delivered excellence in their field for charitable good causes, for doing good. But these celebrities, they're in the business of making money for themselves.
Yeah, there are so many what I'd call extraordinary, ordinary people out there that are working tirelessly for charity and within their community that don't get the recognition they deserve because they're not in the public eye and no one bothers to nominate them. So if any of your listeners know someone who they feel within the community deserves an honour and they're not global superstars like Victoria, then put them forward. You can nominate any worthy person for a gong, but they have to be in it to win it. So don't dilly-dally, get them nominated. It's an open and transparent process. You can download the forms from the government website and crack on with it.
See, the problem, and I might have this completely wrong, but in the world of celebrity, certainly TV and film work and the music industry, it's like a rite of passage. You do your work for a few years, you make loads of money, but at some point you will be rewarded with an honour of some sort.
It does happen sometimes too often. I mean, the topic of conversation inevitably over the next few days will be around our victorious Olympians, and I suspect that a lot of them will be recognised in the New Year honours list. The question again is, does, say, Andy Murray deserve an upgrade from an OBE? He's a true leader in his field at the end of the day, and ended the tennis year as undisputed world #1, I believe, and he was BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
He's a remarkable young man. Mark, can I ask you, because there is an embargo on these notices, but two tabloids have broken that embargo this afternoon. What normally happens, as I understand it, is you'll get notification that you are getting an honour, but you're not supposed to say anything until it's announced on the 1st of January.
No, the 1,200 or so people that who are likely to be on this particular list, and of course there's two lists every year. So those 1,100 or 1,200 people will have received a letter from the Cabinet Office about 6 weeks ago saying that Her Majesty is minded to give them whatever it is, MBE, OBE, knighthood, etc. And if she were to do so, would they accept it? They then need to respond and confirm that they would accept it before they're officially on that list.
Right, and they're not allowed to blab?
No, the letter clearly states that they're to keep this confidential. And we had this with Lenny Henry.
I was going to say, Lenny Henry, he forgot to read that bit of the letter. He was straight out to the papers.
Well, whether it was him or perhaps it was a friend or a family member, it's quite difficult when you're in the public eye to tell anyone at all. And, it's so tempting down the pub. You can just imagine it over the festive season. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Do you know Lenny's going to get a gong, or whoever it might be, Victoria in this case. So, all it needs is a phone call to the media. it's also quite a clever move, because I think Victoria broke it in the Daily Mail a few hours ago, and it's one way of ensuring you get a positive piece to kick things off, of course. And we all know the Daily Mail love to slag people off. So.
Well, apparently, but I mean, the Queen has not been very well. She's got the same cold I've got at the moment. But you know, she is minded to hand out these things. Is she not minded to read in the paper thinking, oh, she's blabbed, I'll take an offer?
Well, she could. I suppose it's still possible, because the list hasn't been officially announced. Although I suspect most of the media have an embargoed copy now, so they can start doing free interviews.
Yes.
But, you know, perhaps in theory that could happen, and it would be a lesson to all those celebrities that can't keep their mouths shut.
Mark, you know, when the list is finally announced in the next few days, I know we will always talk to local recipients. You talk to amazing people who genuinely did not know they were up for an award. They are very shy. They don't want to come forward. But when they do come forward and you prize away and you unravel their story, it is always something truly exceptional. They've done something which just takes your breath away, and they will always say, I don't deserve this, when actually they really do deserve it. I often wonder whether these celebrities, if they feel any guilt, whether they look at these people and think, well, they ran a charity of homeless people, or whatever it might be. They've done something truly remarkable, and all I've done is made money.
Absolutely. It's so much easier for people in the public eye to get the recognition they deserve. And essentially, there's two types of people that get honours. Firstly, selfless giving people working tirelessly in the community and for charity. And the other type of people are leaders in their field. Now, they often include eminent doctors, lawyers, business people. But of course, the list inevitably has that dollop of spice, whereby you get your celebrities, your pop stars, your actors, and sports people to a certain degree who are stars in their own right in there. And it does add that delicious dollop of spice at the end of the day, because those are the people, rightly or wrongly, that we end up talking about. And here we are now, a couple of days before the big event, talking